Before we begin this powerful Bible story, I want to encourage you to stay with me all the way to the end, because the life of Elijah is one of the most dramatic and inspiring stories in all of Scripture. And please, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss tomorrow's Bible story. Now, let's begin. Elijah appears suddenly in the Bible, without much introduction. He was a prophet from a small town called Tishbe in the region of Gilead. His very name, Elijah, means, "My God is Yahweh." And his life reflected that truth. He lived to declare that the Lord alone is the true God. When Elijah first appeared, Israel was in deep trouble. The people had turned away from the Lord. King Ahab and his wife Jezebel led the nation into worshipping Baal, a false god. Idolatry spread across the land, and with it came wickedness and rebellion. It was into this dark time that God raised up Elijah, a man of fiery faith and boldness. Elijah's first message was shocking. He stood before King Ahab and declared, "As the Lord, the God of Israel lives, there will be neither dew nor rain in the land except at my word." 1 Kings 17:1. At that very moment, God's power was displayed through Elijah. And just as he said, the heavens closed, and a great drought began. God's hand guided Elijah. During the drought, the Lord told him to hide by the brook Cherith, where ravens brought him bread and meat each day. 1 Kings 17:6. When the brook dried up, God sent him to a widow in Zarephath. And there, another miracle happened. Her jar of flour and her jug of oil never ran out. 1 Kings 17:14-16. But one of the greatest moments in Elijah's story came on Mount Carmel. Surrounded by hundreds of prophets of Baal, Elijah stood alone for God. He challenged them to a contest. They would each prepare a sacrifice, but call on their God to send fire from heaven. The prophets of Baal cried out all day, cutting themselves and shouting, but nothing happened. 1 Kings 18:26-29. Then Elijah stepped forward. He rebuilt the altar of the Lord, placed his sacrifice upon it, and even poured water over it until everything was soaked. And then he prayed. In an instant, fire from heaven fell, consuming the sacrifice, the stones, and even the water. The people fell on their faces and cried, "The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God!" 1 Kings 18:36-39. This moment proved once and for all that the God of Elijah was the true God, the living God. But Elijah was not just a man of power. He was also human, with fears and struggles. After this great victory, Queen Jezebel threatened his life. Elijah fled into the wilderness, exhausted and afraid. He sat under a tree and prayed for God to take his life. 1 Kings 19:4. Yet God did not abandon him. Instead, he sent an angel with food and water, strengthening Elijah for his journey. Elijah then went to Mount Horeb, where he hid in a cave. And there, the Lord revealed himself in a most unexpected way.